Get ready for the dice you deserve. This is Cosmopunk. Blood and Sand. A homebrew Starfinder story featuring the crew of the Leica 7.
Hi, I'm RJ and I play Vee, a middle-aged, slightly overweight, slightly mad MB-Vesk mechanic and their drone flyby. Vee's the sort of mechanic who has the intellect to build a weapon of mass destruction, but not the intellect to know why they shouldn't.
Hey, I'm Pan and I play Bath, Kobold Android Mage, Lost Soul, Captain of Leica 7, and currently absent on the trail of her missing father and answers to her past.
Hello, and I'm Ty, and I play the Leica 7's weapons officer and local shifty-looking Jumalten coyote, Ryder. He's just managed to get the interdimensional demon god from 10,000 years ago out of his brain, and is now desperately trying to not fill the gap with alcohol.
And I'm Cypher. I normally play the Leica 7's Ysoki operative otter, Ryder, but for this campaign, I'll be the GM. Not but one episode ago, the Maxim family and their bodyguards were making their way back from the Hivemarket, just before Radar spotted a pillar of smoke rising from somewhere on the Arlian Plateau. The local news didn't seem to have caught up with the event, but border control back into Arl didn't seem to have been affected. After parking up back at home, Tabitha and Mel made their way to a local swim exercise class, while Vee and Radar watch on. Not long into the class, the bodyguards noticed two suspicious Ysoki arrive at the community centre, whispering to one another as they shadow Tabitha and her partner. Radar is quick to react, swooping in and attempting to force them out under the guise of security. Not wanting to start a fight in front of the nice old lady's aquarobics class, Radar drags the two mooks into a nearby changing room and is quickly involved in a brawl. Vee joins in shortly afterwards, and the two Ysoki thugs are quickly overwhelmed and beaten down, giving up information in exchange for their lives. Their taskmaster is someone called Gomez, and that they've been instructed by the Cabal to pick up Ryder's mother to act as insurance. It would appear that Ryder's plan has already begun. That evening, Radar and Vee tune into the news to see that the earlier fire was caused by a massive uncrewed transport freighter crashing into an industrial warehouse, putting the city into a temporary lockdown. Aside from the panic and terror in the centre of the capital, the suburbs remain quiet and tranquil. But the first stone has been cast now, and things are about to get a whole lot louder. Episode 7. We Know Where You Live. So, let's set the scene once again. Where were you guys last time?
In bed. Well, no. Actually, that's the point. Radar took up point in the night again, didn't he?
Well,
Yep.
It's now sort of early evening. The sun has just set. The prayer call that was sort of wailing out across the city in the distance has only just finished. The streetlights haven't quite come on yet. But, yeah, Radar, I believe you were inside. Vee, you're still in your van, right? You were doing something in Stanley last time. Van stuff.
Oh, that's the point. Yeah, I think I might have been scoping from a distance.
Scoping from a distance? What does that mean?
Yeah.
What were you
It means staying in the van around the house and keeping an eye on things that walk past it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Well, yeah, you're kind of you're doing surveillance then, the surveillance van thing.
Yeah.
Radar, what are you up to?
He's posted up in the upper room again, so covering the bits that Vee can't.
Right. Okay. But yeah, at this point, Tabs and Mel are like they're getting ready for bed, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But then, Vee, you get a message on your datapad from another anonymous number, and the subject is another fish emoji.
Doesn't even read it, just sends back the eggplant emoji again. I amuse myself.
Too many eggplants.
Hello, listener. It's once again time for puzzles. As you may recall from a previous episode, just pause the podcast when you hear this noise and try and solve the puzzle yourself. Oh, and be sensible. Don't do it if you're driving, flying an aircraft, laying cement. You know the rules. Alrighty, slightly harder one this time. Well, at least I thought it was. Let's see if you can decode this mysterious message. Oh yeah, and if puzzles aren't your thing, just skip ahead to time signature 546.
where's my Morse code translator?
Yes, I'm going to prove you guys are awake by doing puzzles.
Luckily, I have a Morse code translator saved somewhere. Yeah, so V gets this thing, looks at it for like 5 seconds, and is like
Rolls the eyes.
feeds it through flyby. Yeah. Do you want a computer's roll on top of this?
Well, no, this is like you solving the puzzle IRL, so you don't really need it. I mean, are you just going to... Because you've only just received this to your datapad, you don't know if Radar's got it as well.
Yeah, for what it's worth, V's also going... Why am I talking in V's accent? For what it's worth, V's also going to ping the message forward to Radar as well. So here's a copy.
Radar.
Yep.
You also get this notification forwarded from V.
Oh. Okay.
You just said that out loud.
Yeah, I think he does, actually. No, she's doing Morse code. She's not putting any fucking breaks in the wording.
Interestingly, my Morse code to conventional translator has failed on this one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, for some reason, my Morse code translator can't figure this one out. So
the first, I'm guessing it's a word because there's no strikes through it. I've translated is literally L and U with an umlaut over the top of it. Is that, like, honestly, Si, is that correct? Because if not, it's not working.
No.
Right.
Do you want a freebie here?
Okay.
I just don't want to waste any more of your time by you trying to decipher Morse code, because this ain't Morse code. This is something else.
Tell us what it is,
that
then.
would be a substitution cipher or something, then.
You will sacrifice getting another plot point for just cracking it.
Why don't we just... We don't need plot points. Let's just do this.
Okay.
Well, hang on. Let's see if RJ agrees.
Yeah, I like a good puzzle.
All right.
I don't like giving up easily. So.
And I like putting these at the beginning of episodes to wake your brains up.
Is this Braille?
No, it's not Braille.
No,
yes.
Braille doesn't have dashes in it.
No.
Okay, so per item, there's 7 binary switches in there, which gives us a potential of how many variations?
That's just point. How many characters per? Yeah, 1, 2. Oh, it's you sneaky shit. It's gonna be binary, isn't it?
Hey, you got it.
Oh no, it's 8. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at it. I just can't count. Yeah, of course it's fucking binary. It's 8-bit.
Yep. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
But you still made me have to do a final replace on it. So.
Well, I'm happy that you guessed that it wasn't Morse code. It's actually binary. So yeah, go on, give yourself another plot point.
Yay. So it's a dot, a 0, or a 1?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You have to run both variations and see which one makes sense. But annoyingly, text edit on my Mac doesn't have a easy substitution tool. So I'm gonna have to.
What was that? What was that about your Mac?
That was shut up.
What was that?
Can I spend a plot point to give the DM a wedgie?
No.
Right, I've got the binary.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so. I'm about to call a certain telephone number. Private, it's Ryder.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Does he give us a number?
Yep.
Yeah. I like to imagine that it's Vee and Radar doing this over radio.
Yeah. Radar just put it through his brain, and it took a minute, but it's just arrived at fucking on his datapad. And he just sends it back. It's like, here's the translation.
So yeah, you've translated it now. It's call 877-67 private. It's Ryder.
Yep. Radar calls that number.
Oh, you're going to call it. You're not going to give it to V or anything.
Okay, I could give it to
But
V.
it's up to you.
Oh no, you can't. We're in separate places. I mean, you can come down to the van if you want, or I can come up to you.
Probably better if you come here. We're closer to them if anything happens while you're off.
Yeah, fair enough. Flyby, got the van.
Yeah, we're...
V leaves flyby with the radio.
In my head, I don't know why, but Fly Guy is like beep boop, flies off your shoulder, and then lands on the control handle of an emplaced minigun on a tripod turret. And the camera does the pan away from it to reveal it.
That was just there the whole time.
Yeah, just lying around in the back of the van. Yeah.
I mean, I see no reason why I shouldn't fit Stan Lee with a minigun.
Yeah, gets my vote.
So yeah, V's left flyby on watch. They go back to the house. They like wave to Taliesin to let them in.
Yeah, Taliesin opens up very quietly because they know that Tabitha's asleep.
Yeah, Vee very quietly, not at all quietly, you know that thing where someone's trying not to make any noise, but
Oh god, like drunkenly.
Oh.
they're very large and clumsy. And they
Every
I
noise.
think you've got experience with drunken quietness, haven't you?
I do.
Yeah, it's
He's been
that.
drunk several times.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
exactly.
actually, yeah. Roll acrobatics. No, roll stealth to see how quietly you can get to where Ty is in Radar is in the spare room.
Oh dear, this gonna be good. So that's a 10 on the dice, and V's stealth is S, which is +0.
So you got, in fact, a 10.
There was an attempt,
It was an attempt.
and I feel like V should be credited for it.
Like, generally, 10's good.
Yeah, 10's good. Let's see how heavily people are sleeping. One moment.
Most people in a roleplay world are level 0 NPCs, so, you know.
This will be perception rolls from both people at -10 because they're asleep, technically.
So they need 20?
And okay, so yeah, V, you go up the stairs. You do very well at first. You don't hit any of the picture frames on the wall, but you're concentrating so hard on that when you get to the very last stair, it goes fucking creak.
Oh my god, you could almost hear Radar's teeth grinding.
Yeah,
Fucking tiny Ysoki house bullshit. Nothing to lose themselves.
and then V starts muttering after stepping on the one creaky floorboard on the stairs. The light goes on in Tabitha and Mel's bedroom, but like no one comes out. It just goes on,
V freezes.
and then it goes off again.
It's like, Ysoki vision's based on like movement, right?
No, it isn't.
It's imperfectly. Shut up.
I'm not a fucking T-Rex.
If I stand perfectly still.
Your vision is based on movement.
Exactly, that's why V just assumes everyone's based
Most
on
vision
movement.
is.
Anyway, yeah,
So-
you go into the spare room. Radar's there with a data pad and the same message, just like cracked it.
And the most gravel-faced expression ever as he's looking at you. Really? Really? The trap step?
What? I tried.
Okay, well,
Not my
anyway.
fault the house is tiny and made for creatures that don't weigh
Anyway,
an amount.
gather round. I'm going to draw the curtain so nobody can see the light from the data pad.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Why would it matter?
In case anyone's looking at us. I've got a blacked-out room here right now. There is no silhouette they
Ah.
could see.
Wow.
It's the
You've been busy.
V, it's the perfect sniper's roost.
So yeah,
Alright.
Radar draws the curtain.
So, wait, is this a video call or a...
I don't know. It's a data pad call. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, do you want me to dial it?
Yeah, go for it.
Right.
Okay, so you dial the number. It rings once or twice, and then someone picks up, and it is indeed a vid screen call. The signal comes through a bit crackly at first, but it's Ryder, and she's showing up on a very low resolution vid screen. You can see she looks a little bit worse for wear. She's got a bandage strapped around her chest, and there's a big red stain on one of her sleeves. It looks like she's been shot in the arm.
Yeah.
And
Where?
yeah, she goes,
Hello?
Oh, wow. Well, at least I'm not the only person who's been shot today.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey guys, how you doing?
You look like you've been in a war.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about me, I'm okay. I had a spot of trouble on the way here. V, what happened to your shoulder?
Yeah, someone shot me. What happened to your shoulder?
Ditto.
A lot of that going around lately.
Radar, what happened to your hand?
I got bit.
God damn.
It's alright, you should have seen the other
So, yeah,
guy.
on the bright side, your mum is fine. So, you know, is that...
Yeah,
Okay.
your mums are fine, by the way. Yeah.
Yes, good. Thank you so much for doing this. So, you found them okay? You got them safe and secure? Did you encounter any trouble?
Yeah, they went to aquarobics or whatever it is they do, and they were like,
Oh yeah, she's into that at the moment.
Which, for the record, is
Yeah,
still
it's like-
swimming. It's just swimming.
yeah, okay, V, let me
I'm
talk to
talking
Ryder.
about-
Right, yeah. So
Ryder's
but-
like squinting at you, like, what?
two like low level gangers sort of turned up and were like, yeah, we're here for, and they gave your mum's name, so I dragged one of them into the bathrooms and beat the shit out of them, and then V beat the shit out of the other one.
I mean, to be fair, I was very nice and very gentle until they shot me, and then I was like, well, I mean, if we're shooting people, then...
We let them live.
Yeah, we didn't kill them. Oh,
They're
very nice.
Yeah.
Of us.
We put them on the first shuttle off planet.
Okay, good.
Do the names Slash and Grease mean anything to you?
Radar's going to turn to V and just sort of like raise an eyebrow, like, would it even matter if they did?
Okay, so I suppose more importantly, does Gomez mean anything to you? Because apparently he's the one that sent them.
Yeah.
Gomez. Well, first of all, Gomez is a she. She's one of the taskmasters.
Aha.
Look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just, I'm in a phone box in Booster City at the moment. I think this is Booster City. This place is a shithole.
What the fuck is... Where's Booster City?
It's a few miles away. It's near Arl, but guys, listen. I've stumbled onto something here, something big. This job they've got me on, it was some sort of asset delivery. I was on a freighter. We were supposed to be delivering it to an acquisition point somewhere near the border, but
You delivered it to the centre of the system.
Wait, did you crash a starship?
At this point, Ryder gives you an incredibly guilty look.
You've
seen Ryder give you this look 1,000 times for much less egregious crimes, and she's just like,
oh gods, where did it hit?
You did it! Oh, it was beautiful. It came right down in an abandoned industrial district.
It's alright. It landed on a mostly, completely nobody around. It was a miracle, really.
Fuck! That wasn't where I aimed it.
You crashed a spaceship. You are never allowed to take the piss out of me for crashing the Leica ever again.
Radar, I was trying to drop it on the boss's penthouse in the Rich Boys district. I didn't kill any civvies, did I?
No, also collateral damage?
Nobody we know.
What do you mean? Wait, you missed. Where's the boss's penthouse? We could just do this old style.
No, don't do that. Listen, the inside of that freighter, holy shit. It was like a candy store in there. There were all these, like, Kasathan-made guns and bombs and missiles and shit. You would have loved it.
Kasathan battle rifles.
Great, I'll get the Leica.
What?
Radar, get the Leica.
No, rudder! It's quicker! Get the runabout!
Guys, shut up and listen.
Oh.
There was more. There were these robots. They look like robots. They look like those mechs that we saw inside your memories radar, but they weren't nearly as big. They were like powered armored suits, but they were too big or heavy for anyone to wear. There must have been some kind of prototype or something. But
were they a clone, maybe?
I don't know. I don't know what Obscura wants with all this shit either. There was nothing in those crates to start a war. It's like they were planning a coup or something.
Nobody really likes the new king.
Can I do, in the background, a quick engineering roll?
what for?
I want to, because I saw footage of that shuttle crash, and I want to see how badly damaged it is and if it's capable of taking off again in the future.
Shuttle?
Or if it's completely written off.
Do you mean the freighter?
Yeah, the cargo ship that Ryder...
Well, we saw it
crash.
burning up on the way in, so I imagine it's pretty fucked.
Well, that's the thing. V wants to know how fucked.
The freighter that you saw coming in on the news, it looked like it didn't bother to stop for the atmosphere. It had jettisoned all of its cargo crates, and it was on fire when it hit the ground. There were just bits of it all over the city. That ship is never, ever going to fly again. It is totaled.
Well, that puts paid to it, plan. But it did jettison all its cargo all across the city as well, which means
Did it?
There's a lot of mechs and weapons scattered throughout the city.
No, I didn't scatter those crates in the city. That would have been stupid. I jettisoned them in the desert, high above the atmosphere. I wanted them to burn up, if anything.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yes. I couldn't run the risk of the Cabal getting a hold of any of that stuff. So yeah, I unfastened all the cargo brackets, ditched every single crate high altitude over the desert. Anything that didn't burn up in the atmosphere would have got smashed to bits on impact.
Well,
Feel like we should probably check that
No,
just
Pete,
as
you don't need to. The contents of those crates belong to the desert now. Wherever the sand doesn't couple up, the goblins will have it.
yeah, it'll be a husk in no time, V. Just look, you did good, Ryder. You did very well.
I'm really making this up as I go along here, Ryder.
That's fine. You're going to have to think on your feet. It's what you're good at. But is there any sign of an end to this? Because we can't guard your mums indefinitely.
Okay, well, I'm on the ground now. I need to go dark again for a bit, but I'm going to go after the big boss and all of our cronies next. I'm hoping that crash will provide enough of a distraction for me to get there and do some damage to their chain of command, but if they're sending mooks to pick up my insurance, they must know I've defected at this point. So they're going to be on the warpath now. You and V, you need to be ready for anything that they throw at you. Keep my mum indoors if you can. Turn that house into a fucking fortress. Do anything it takes.
Radar's going to put his hand over like the camera and microphone and turn to V and say like, "Going dark? She's been watching movies."
I think it's operator stuff.
Really?
Like, I think she just thinks like that all the time and just doesn't tell us.
It's so okay, fair enough. Yeah, don't worry, Ryder. We'll
She's running pretty high octane at this point. You can tell.
We're dug in here, dug in like a tick. You know how I get.
Yeah. How is my mum? She doing alright? She hasn't pulled that baby photos yet, has she?
Oh, we're way past baby photos.
We might have lied to her a little bit and told her that you were actually being pursued because we pissed off the Aslanti.
Shh! They're listening.
The Aslanti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you tell her that?
It was
Because we didn't want to tell her that you were still dealing with gang stuff.
what we told your mum was that we pissed off the Aslanti, and now some people were after your mums.
Yeah. I mean, it worked, so don't size.
And nothing we said there was a lie.
Yeah.
You can see Ryder looking a little bit anxious at this point, but just like,
Just don't tell her anything about the Cabal, okay?
About the who?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And all this time I was just waiting to tell them about the Cabal specifically, but now you said that, I won't.
So proud of you for crashing a spaceship, by the way. It's,
Well, I'm not.
brings a tear to my eye.
All
Why
that
not?
stuff. Jettisoned
Yeah.
into space.
But for a good reason.
Fuck all that stuff. Would you rather the Cabal has it?
V, no puppy dog eyes.
B, stop doing the puppy dog eyes, you're terrible at it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway,
Just that I'm fair.
Stop the puppy dog eyes, V. Put them away.
anyway, I gotta get going. I'm gonna see if I can hitch a ride in an ice tanker. Anything else you guys need to know?
When will we know that this is over? Are you going to, like, contact us, or...?
Oh, you'll know.
Yeah, there'll probably be a big explosion. Where is...
I mean, not that I'm saying that you'll fail, but in the event you fail, we're going to have to get your mum not on planet anymore.
You can't take her off planet, V. She's got medication, I told you.
If the worst comes to the worst, then they're going to try and kill her, and we can't protect her from an entire gang at the same time without you behind the scenes crashing freighters and things. So, I'm just saying it's always worth having a contingency in mind.
V, honestly, I'm making this shit up as I go along. I'm hoping that freighter crash will act like a distraction enough for me to do what I need to do. But you'll know when I'm done.
Fine.
Serious
I
question.
will trust
We'll
your
get
judgment.
back in contact, I promise. Go on, yeah, Radar.
Right. Do you know where Gomez is? Because we're going to pursue this up a little bit from the ground.
Gomez. No idea.
No, but we do. Where's Golden Boulevard?
Golden Boulevard, that's the rich boys district.
Oh, we do well in rich boy districts.
If only someone had crashed a freighter into it.
Yeah, well, I tried, but the autopilot didn't go where I told it to.
Radar's giggling at this point.
Yeah. You understand that this is going to go on for a long time.
Oh.
Like, Vee and Radar are not going to forget this easily.
Yeah. Hey, Ryder, you remember that time you crashed a freighter into a planet?
Yeah.
I mean, she fought off like 5 rival gang members, got shot in the arm, and then tried to escape from their Corvette. I ran this entire fight scene off camera.
Yeah,
Vee got shot in the arm, and their van's parked
Oh,
outside.
boo fucking who.
it's very heroic, and I'm sure it was very good, but nobody will remember that bit. They'll just remember the bit where you crashed a freighter into a planet.
Yep.
Anyway,
Anyway, Ryder, stay.
Were we in character for that?
No.
Sammy.
But yeah, Ryder's just like pinching her brow at this point. She's like,
okay, listen guys, just stay alert and keep one eye open tonight. Alright?
Right. Don't worry, they'll have to go through us to get to your mum's.
Okay. And thank you so much for doing this.
Okay.
Yes, girl.
Right. Do what you do best. Murder the shit out of some important people.
Don't get shot again.
I'll try my best. Alright, hang in there tight guys. I'll be in contact soon.
You too.
and yeah, she kind of looks over her shoulder, and there's a dull clunk as she hangs up the receiver in the phone box, and the hologram shuts down. So,
So what do you reckon? 50% chance? 60%?
I'd give her a good 75.
75. I mean, 75 is a good number.
3 and 4 chance of success. You know.
Nonetheless, I think it might be tomorrow morning a good time to get Ryder's mum, get a stockpile of medicine, get her somewhere not her house, which they clearly know where it is.
Or
Or
we keep her here because she knows this area the best and it's most comfortable for the pair of them. And we turn this thing into a literal fucking fortress.
stonewall it.
I mean, we're going to have to explain to her mum why we're doing it.
V, there's some scrap in the back of Stanley and the runabout, right?
Everything I need to make a net gun, yeah.
If we need to, I can make a minefield.
Put a
That
fucking
will
mob.
absolutely get her in trouble with her... Like, does this place have a homeowners
We'll
association?
clear it up afterwards. It's fine. I'm not going to mark it out with barbed wire or anything. That would defeat the point.
So,
And it's also not entirely conducive to, like, your neighbours as well.
not
Like,
really.
hello, Mrs. Maxim. I've just come over to borrow a cup of sugar. Oh, I'm dead.
You know when they say, like, tiptoe through the tulips? They might have to literally do that.
Hello, it's me, your friendly neighbour at Amazon. Oh, I'm dead.
That's not a sprinkler.
Hello, we're small girl guides. We're selling cookies for the local Ysoki. Oh,
Kaboom!
Well,
anyway,
But yes.
point is, if we're doing a minefield, we're going to have at least one sign that says danger mines.
yes, we'll have it.
Just for the
We'll have it
orphans.
inside the front door.
That's not health and safety exactly.
We'll put it in towards the rest of the house, so anybody coming out into the driveway will know.
Actually, that's the point as well. Yeah, if we mine the house, we can't leave.
Shit.
Anyway,
What if we move them to one of their neighbours' houses just for a bit?
We can't
So
move
there's
them.
still... I mean, we can. I'm pretty sure I can pick them both up.
Look, the city's on lockdown. They have to stay confined to their homes anyway during the lockdown. They have to stay here.
Oh, nobody respects lockdowns. What is this, a pandemic?
Oh my god, no.
I get it.
No, we can't. Place it into our hands if they stay here. We can defend them, we know where they are, and we know this terrain. If we put them somewhere else, we don't know that terrain. That's a whole new setup. Look, we've
It's
got...
the next house along. It's only over there. We can see it from the window.
That's the other side of a privet hedge. Anything could be in there. Could be a minefield.
Send fly over.
No, we'll just keep them here.
No, but this is the house that they're all going to try and destroy. And I figure if we have them next door, there's less chance of a stray bullet going through the window, killing Ryder's mum or Ryder's mum.
Yeah, but we don't know how they're, like, tracking these. Like, they could have some kind of biometric reader that's just going to detect two lovely old ladies in the next house over.
So we find many old ladies.
So if we keep them here, we know where they are.
You're not going to make a barricade out of old ladies.
No.
Okay, but what if we made it? No.
No. just no.
Aha, you're here for Ryder's mum. But which one is Ryder's mum? Before you are 7 boxes. Each box contains 4 old ladies. Of each 4 old ladies, 2 of them could be Ryder's mum and Ryder's mum. Choose wisely, for you only get 3 chances.
Yeah, at that point, they're just going to shoot us in the face and take all the boxes.
Take all the old ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, if we have to keep them here, could we at least,
At least what, V?
I don't know, get them body armour or something?
Body armour?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I could manufacture some body armour. Let's look at all the raw resources we've got available.
We have wood.
Wood.
Yeah.
Wood.
Yeah, I got nothing. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
V's just like going to peek out the window. See what's going on right now.
Let's just keep doing what we were doing. We were already expecting something tonight anyway. Go back to Stanley.
Well, actually, tonight was the last night we thought we weren't going to be expecting something because we figured it would be at least the morning before Gomez realised that, Pinky and Perky had failed.
Pinky and Perky. Slash and grease, but yeah. But you've got like the bits for the net gun. You haven't built it yet.
Oh yeah, let's tell you what. While you're here, let's build this net gun.
I mean, quietly, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be the quietest build of a net gun ever.
Mm-hmm. This is V getting out the box of hammers.
Yeah. Radar's got a pneumatic jack out, you know.
Oh, you're just going to build it in the spare room, not in the
Why not?
in the
We're
garage?
not gonna-
Because there are people sleeping in the same house.
Oh yeah, because being in the garage, one room over is going to make a difference.
One room below, maybe.
We could go to the
Fine.
garage. Yeah.
A mysterious voice in my head is telling me you should build this. Not
Yeah, there's this man with a ladder who keeps walking by and keeps telling me to do things in the garage. So, you know.
Yeah.
It's the only voice of reason in the entire party. He needs to be there.
Well, that's your fault for putting Radar and V together.
I know.
And giving them
You
any task.
knew the perfect storm you were going to create when you put the two mechanics next to one
The
another.
perfect sandstorm, indeed.
Yeah, so V's going to start.
Yeah, let's go to the garage.
Do you want another stealth roll? V knows about the top step now.
No, you don't need to do another stealth roll, but are you going to tell Radar about the the creaky step?
Radar knows. He set it up.
Oh, okay. There wasn't a creaky step there before, but Radar just gave fatigue to the wood in order to trap it.
He just went out there and for 5 minutes he just lifted the board on top up and down really, really fast.
Okay.
You're good at our job. Anyway, so yeah, V's going to take all the components. Actually, no, they're still in the back of the Stanley, some of them. So V's going to collectively gather all the bits of the net gun together in the garage and start figuring out what to build.
Okay.
Radar's going to say to Taliesin, right, Taliesin, we're going to go down to the garage. Could you keep an eye out? And if something approaches, can you like flash a red light at us like 3 times?
Taliesin flashes a green light at you once from a mirror.
Ah, thanks, Taliesin.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Right.
So, are you going to... how are you going to trigger this net gun? Are you going to have like a switch for it, or are you going to install it directly into Taliesin?
We're going to upload it directly into Taliesin.
Okay.
Came the unanimous reply.
Yeah.
Can I have an engineering roll to install a net gun into Tally?
V, you roll it. I will assist to have a +2.
Paper, scissors.
No, you do it. I'll help.
Okay. That's a 1.
Maybe I should do it.
I mean, it's plus 19 for 19 for computers, or 20 for engineering, but nevertheless, that is a 1.
The ones don't matter. It's a skill roll.
It's a skill roll, but
Same as the 20 don't matter.
yeah, but that's still not great. So
That's 22. 3.
yeah, but still, I imagine it's one of these things that look great in your head, but then when you start executing it with second-hand parts that you got in a souk, it doesn't look as good as you imagined it in your head. It's still functional.
It's there on the bench, and Radar and V have stepped back, and Radar just turns to V and goes, "This looks like garbage."
In my defense, I'm very tired now, and I've been shot.
Would you like me to see if I can tweak it?
I'll go on then.
Yeah, it is quite late at night.
That is a 19 on the dice, plus 19, 38.
What? That's a nat 20?
No, it isn't.
No, I rolled a nat 20 to assist.
No, you don't have to roll. You just assist gives me a...
Oh, fine.
So 38 total then.
Fuck me, I've literally rolled a 1 followed by a nat 20. This is bullshit.
Yeah, right. Welcome.
I'm going to go talk to D&D's manager.
Welcome to D&D.
I did a test roll earlier and I got a 20, and the follow-up roll has been a 19, so, you know...
Great.
I can see it now. We're going to get to the actual fight, and I'm going to roll 1, 2, 2,
Yeah,
1,
everything's coming
3.
at Millhouse, except for you.
This is some bullshit.
Anyway, so that's
nevertheless,
38.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you sort of tweak it a little bit from V's design, install it into Taliesin. Where are you putting this net gun?
Tyson?
The roof, probably.
No, covering the front door? Like, so basically, I'm guessing, like, you're going through that front door and there's stairs in front of you.
Yes.
Put it just in front of the stairs in the ceiling.
Well, bear in mind, Taliesin has moving parts. They've got, like, arms. If you attach it to one of Taliesin's limbs, they can deploy this net gun wherever they need.
Oh, that's a much better idea.
I was figuring just going to pivot on the roof.
Yeah, likewise.
Fire him. No, you weren't. You said the opposite of it.
V, you had a much better idea. Let's put it on one of Taliesin's arms.
Okay. Yeah, but with that roll, I'm going to say, yes, Taliesin now has a fully functioning net gun.
For the record, the net is electrified.
Yes, I know. I have included that.
Oh, yeah, the net is also... what time is it by this point, by the way?
It's quite late at night. It's like sort of 2 a.m. now.
Oh, well, that seems like good. Do you reckon we've got enough time to make Taliesin smart while we're at it?
If you do that, then you will have worked through the entire night, and you will be very sleepy, and also you won't have healed any of your hit points, stamina points.
Not a good idea, V. Besides, I've also got to look at the power glove. It's a bit glitchy.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm going to go to Malvian and keep an eye on things from the outside.
All right, make sure you get some rest.
/ go to sleep. Yeah, have fun with your glove. And if I come running into the house screaming, it's just because we're under attack.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well,
Cool.
Sleep well, V.
Good talk. V retires to their van where, like, flybys still bolt upright on the steering wheel.
Yeah. So you guys are like going to bed now at this point.
Radar's going to go up to his sniper roost. And
Spare room. It's called a spare room.
yeah, not when it's this heavily armed. And friggin' start working on his power glove.
So you're not going to sleep?
Probably not, no.
You just get over the radio.
Night.
As long as one of us is sleeping. Good night, V. As long as one of us is sleeping, then we should be okay.
Yeah, V sort of like drifts off to sleep in their van. Radar does not. Radar stays up and fixes their power glove. You both get your stamina points back that were lost, but Radar, you now have the condition fatigued because you haven't slept.
Okay, let me add condition. Oh! Sai.
Yeah, what?
Can I take a fortitude test to resist the fatigue, please?
No.
Well, because I have the feat toughness, which gives me a +4 bonus to fortitude saving throws to avoid choking when breathing in heavy smoke and to avoid fatigue caused by sleep deprivation.
Oh.
Does it actually say that?
Does
It
say
literally
that?
says that, and look, I will share screens with you guys.
No, it's fine. I understand. Yeah, go on then. Fortitude.
Fortitude, there we go. So I have +12 to this, rolling 17 on the dice, 12, 27, 29, and then +4 from the thing is 33.
Okay, yeah, that's beat the thing I said. So yeah, you just basically knuckle through the sleep deprivation.
See, the way I imagine it is Radar's like in the room working the power glove and is just starting to slump forward slightly, just goes "Huh!" and slaps himself in the face, and he's just bolt upright again.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
perfect.
V, can you give me a perception roll at -10 because you are asleep?
Z is for Zception. It's 13 total.
13 total. Okay. No, V, you sleep like a baby. It's actually quite comfortable in your van because you've made it so. So yeah, you're snoring away. And yeah, Radar is busy working on their Doomfist all through the night. They're just starting to drift off, and then right at the last second they slap themselves and the sun is out just instantly. It's the next day. It's about 5:30, 6 a.m. again. Radar, you hear the sound of clinking cutlery from downstairs again, coffee boiling, food cooking, breakfast being made. The day here seems to start and end pretty much exactly the same way as it did yesterday, almost like clockwork. People are waking up, getting ready for work, driving out, pottering around at their home, in their gardens, etc.
Even during a lockdown?
Even during a lockdown, yep. Well, we're not sure of the state of that lockdown at the moment.
They've turned
Yeah,
this
that's true.
lockdown into a mockdown.
But yeah, can I get a perception roll from you, Radar, because you're awake?
Oh, sure.
In the
Yes. P is for perception! 4 plus perception of 16, 20.
20. Okay, yeah. This time it sounds like there's someone talking downstairs. It's just one voice, but you can't tell whose.
Well, Radar's already heading down there anyway because breakfast means bacon.
Of course.
So,
And yeah, you sort of walk downstairs, voice gets a little louder, and you can see that the voice you're hearing is Tabitha's, but she's not speaking in her usual accent. She's reading off a data pad standing in front of a mirror, and she's doing hand motions every now and again. She's acting. She's running through her lines.
Aww, she missed the performance.
how good is she?
She's you can't really tell because she's just like looking up from her lines every now and again to look at herself in the mirror. She's like, last time I was in this office, you told me we were never going to have to be afraid again, Sammy. Well, I am afraid. I'm afraid for us. I'm afraid we'll never. Oh, good morning.
What's Radar's base culture?
+5.
That's fine.
+5, yeah. He's better at culture than he is at disguise, and we managed to get through an entire campaign in disguise, so I've got good feelings about culture.
But yeah, you can tell she's acting and she's not like insane or anything.
Yeah, Radar's going to be like, oh, morning. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, that's fine. Mel's just out walking Des. She'll be back soon. What did you boys get up to last night? I heard you building something and coming up the stairs very loudly.
Oh, right. Yes, Taliesin now has been furnished with a self-defense mechanism.
Oh, brilliant! Yes, you said you were going to do that, didn't you?
Yeah, Taliesin, are you here? Can you show it?
And yeah, a small panel opens in the ceiling, like where you would expect a loft hatch to be, and down comes this net gun that you built. It looks a little rickety on this thin arm that Taliesin shows it off on, but Tabitha sort of looks up and inspects it and says, "Oh, that's very interesting. What is it?"
It's a net gun.
A net gun? Oh, yes, we said we were talking about that, didn't we? Yes.
Yes, it's a non-lethal capture device for any trespassers.
Brilliant, yes. Mel will appreciate it being non-lethal.
Yes, I thought she might. However, don't touch the net, it is electrified.
Oh, okay. No, good to know, good to know.
Yeah.
And where's V? Are they elsewhere?
They slept out in the van last night. It's part of just the security thing we're doing. I can radio them in if you want.
Oh, certainly. I'll get the breakfast ready.
Yeah. Ding dong, V.
Snoring.
V.
What?
V, I know you can hear me. It's breakfast time, and there's the promise of bacon.
Bacon?
Yeah. Also,
the sound of like fumbling.
Yeah, get your head in the game. Mel's taken the frog for a walk, so keep a yeah. If she's not back, if she's 10 to 15 minutes late, we're going looking.
I'll do a quick loop, just to make sure.
Okay.
And there's the sound of flyby taking off in the background.
Yeah, well, get yourself dressed and presentable. We've got to help with breakfast. Ryder hangs up. Help with disposing of breakfast.
And yeah, Tabs has made wonderful bacon sandwiches again on thickly cut homemade bread.
Bacon doorstops, yes.
Bacon doorstops. This bread has got seeds in it. This looks like freshly made, like this morning sort of thing.
Oh, Radar's drooling.
Yeah, it's like V eventually like rolls upright in the van, stretches out. It's like the clicking of many backbones. And in the meanwhile, while that's going on, Flyby is doing a quick orbit of the neighbourhood, because you remember ages ago V took a photo of
Yes.
area.
So give me a perception roll, and I think it was +5 for navigation and perception in this area, because you've got a mental map of the area now.
It's only +2.
Oh, +2, sorry. Where you got?
So that would be... Well, I rolled a 2.
Oh, boy.
Okay, it's not terrible. It's 19 total. But it's
That's
poor
not too
show.
bad.
It's poor show for V.
What show
Okay.
for Flyby?
Full show for Flyby. Well, Flyby sort of like hurtles up into the lower atmosphere above the neighbourhood, sort of looks down, scans around. You can't see Mel. You don't know where the walking route is for Des the faster toad, but you don't really spot her amongst all of the cars and people getting ready for work and trotting down the street and waving to the postman. Oh yeah, there's another soft clunk as the postbox goes. It's the same Android postie again. There's a single brown thin envelope that he pops inside the mailbox and then moves on to the next house.
Oh, is it addressed to Mel or Tab?
You don't know.
I don't know. Radar's going to go and get the mail.
Okay.
V will probably pick it up as they go in the house.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. That's a much better idea.
So yeah, you sort of like this postie like waves to you on the way past and whistles in a chipper Android tone. It's got like a sort of auto-tuned tone to their whistle.
V's is like waves back. So our robot is far too happy doing stuff at this time in the morning. It's like, morning. This arrived for one of you two.
Oh, let me have a look at that. And Tabitha sort of looks at it. Oh, that's for Mel. I'll leave that for her.
Then V just like sits down at the table, like slumps forward until their chin's on the table, opens their mouth, just sticks their tongue out, gets the bacon sandwich with their tongue, drags the whole thing to their mouth.
Can I append that by saying they do the thing on the table, open the mouth, and Radar just pours a bacon sandwich in?
That also works.
You eat
It's
like Des does.
You just lay their bottom chin on the table and then just rotate the top of their head backwards.
Yes, that'll wake you up, won't it?
Mom.
Like that. I see we've got a new car outside. Mel was wondering where it came from. We're starting a motor pool.
Oh no, Radar bought a car.
Yeah,
Oh.
something a little more local, really.
Oh, fair enough. Went for the sedan then.
Yeah, well, it was cheap and it was available. So yeah.
Oh, fair enough. What happened to the plates?
Plates?
Yes,
The number plates that fell off on the way
license
home.
plates.
Oh, I thought the reg office sent you new plates when you buy a car. Is that not how it works here?
Yeah, I was waiting for them.
And now the DM has to look up the intricacies of the Department for Motor Vehicles.
Time up in the red tape, and while that happens, rescue the mums.
No, I just did a
Luckily, that
perception check.
V's going to roll for bluff on that one.
Yes, please do. I rolled perception. What's your bluff?
That's 17 on the dice plus V's innate ability to bullshit, which adds 4, which is 17, 18, 21.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. Tabitha sort of like frowns a bit, but then she nods. She's like, "Oh, okay." And yeah, she goes back to sort of like pottering around, cleaning up cutlery and whatnot. Mel eventually trots back up the driveway with Des the Toad. Mel grabs the letter off of the breakfast bar. She sort of trots in, kisses Tabitha on the cheek. He says, "Oh, morning, everyone. You two sleep okay?"
Yeah. I mean,
Thank you.
Radar, you barely look like you slept at all. But...
Yeah, Radar, you have managed to bullshit your way through the D-bus, but you do have large bags under your eyes. You're not going to escape that.
He's tough.
They're so visible we can see them under his fur.
Yeah. Oh, I took the night watch for this one.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Some things. It's fine. I'm sure V will take the next one.
I was wondering whose car that was in the driveway and why there's a canvas over it.
Oh, it's mine.
Okay.
Just picked it up for the job, you know.
I mean, you don't need to put a canvas over it. It doesn't get that hot.
Oh no, I just wanted sort of like to protect the paint for the moment. Besides, it's not got any plates on it yet. We're still waiting for them to arrive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Plus, he keeps farting in my van, so I bend him.
Wow.
What?
These fucking perception rolls.
Do you keep rolling ones by any chance?
Well, that was a 3. So.
Oh wow! Can we be feeding them literally anything right now? Yeah.
Mel's just like, oh, okay. Well, could you two move it out of the driveway at some point? It's just that we need to get our car out later so we can go to the neighborhood watch meeting.
Oh yeah, sure, certainly.
Of course they have a neighborhood watch. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just let me know when you need it moved, and we'll scoot it out of the way.
Tab sort of like turns around and says, "Oh, that's not till the afternoon, Mel. There's no rush. I know. It's just there's a lot of vehicles outside our house right now. May come across as a little suspicious, you know. Suspicious to who? What? Are the neighbours talking? Oh, Greg asked me who we've got staying over. I just said your daughter and her friends were visiting. So, well, I'm sure we can relieve any suspicions at the watch meeting. But that's not for a while. We've got the morning to ourselves. Is there anything you boys want to get done? I'm mostly going to be rehearsing lines. I want to try and get scene 5 nailed. Got a lot of dialogue in that one.
Well, I was planning on doing those upgrades to Taliesin you wanted.
Oh, yes, you did mention you want to do that. Mel's like, she puts her hand up, says, we've got to stock up on your medicine too. The tank in the bedroom is on the red line. Oh,
yes, the point. I did say I'd go pick that up for you, didn't I?
Yes, well, I can go out with one of our bodyguards to the pharmacy later. We can do that this morning if you want. It'll be easier if I'm there in person, V. Check the news,
sure?
See what state the lockdown's in.
Looks into the news, the planet is on fire.
Yeah.
This planet is always on fire.
I guess V will flick on their TV and see what the latest is.
Flick on, what, the TV in the lounge?
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, you sort of turn on the news. They seem to be running the same story over again, for those who haven't caught up with it yet, but they cut to more recent pictures of the city. It doesn't look nearly as bad as it did last night. They've worked exceptionally quickly to clean up all of this this wreckage. There's pretty much nothing left of the ship now. All of the fires have been put out, and it looks like the lockdown itself has been lifted already.
What about the orphanage it landed on?
It didn't land on an orphanage, it landed on an abandoned industrial district. You drove through. The only people that were there when you saw it was some bums sitting around a flaming trash can.
I heard it crushed at least
bums.
2 puppy factories.
Yeah.
Respectively.
Orphanage, puppy factory, that place that makes the medicine that cures everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone's
So
dead.
sad.
Whole planet's on
Never
fire.
mind. Yeah, I mean, I can hear out with you. It looks like you're here to go outside again.
Oh, brilliant. Well, they've lifted that quickly, didn't they?
Very quickly.
Suspiciously quickly.
Is that normal?
Define normal around here.
The last time a freighter crashed in our house.
Normal, said Radar, looking from the droid house that they were in to the Ysoki mum and her pet frog.
Well, I mean, the king does like to put on a show when it comes to rebuilding and re-commercializing the city. That's it's one of the things I've always had a bit of a problem with, to be honest, because, yes, you can have a man who's oppressing you and taking away all of your rights one by one, but at the end of the day, if he makes the sewage go away, then people will be in favour of him.
Yeah, it's understandable.
And that's what he's doing. He's building things. He's making the city profitable and good to live in once again.
See, sometimes dictatorships work. I mean, this guy's obviously still a douchebag because he won't let us carry guns, but...
Radar is almost glaring at Vee at that statement.
What? I mean, the system works sometimes. I mean, again, it would be better if a Vesk was running it, but...
Vee, I believe you have some medicine to go pick up.
Yeah, Ryder's mum's like chuckling and glaring at you suspiciously at once. She's like nervous chuckling at you.
Yeah.
Wait, who, Vee or...
Yeah. Vee, your inner dick is showing. You need to fucking go and get the medicine. Yeah.
Vee, your inner Caesar is showing.
Yeah, that's it, inner Caesar. I just don't know why my mind went to dick.
Oh, I didn't start it. She said it.
Vee, just
I just
go.
agree with her.
Just, Vee.
What, I'm going. I haven't even had my coffee yet.
Yeah, Vee, you're sort of like drinking your coffee, and then your data pad starts ringing again.
Oh, God, what now?
It's another number you don't recognise. What do you do?
Blow up the data pad.
No. It's like, yes, hello.
Okay, there's no video this time, there's just voice. It says,
This is Nazim Hernandez from AGPC. Am I talking to V of the Leica 7?
Oh, hi, Nazim. How you doing?
Hello there. Have you got a minute or two? Had some issues regarding your vessel.
Oh, God. Is it on fire?
No, it's not on fire.
Oh, God, there you go for me. Yeah, go on.
Okay, it started yesterday. We thought there was a fault with our deep scanner. Turns out there was another strong signature coming from your ship's kitchen area setting it off.
What's in the kitchen?
Is that 2-month-old lasagna setting it off?
I know exactly what's in the kitchen.
We spent another 2 hours searching your ship. Turns out there was an Aslanti accessory in your microwave. Some kind of officer's dog tags, according to the analyst.
Huh.
What?
No, why don't you give me what? You put them in there. So putting their hand over the microphone.
That was like a month ago!
Well, yeah, and they're still in...
We've used a microwave since then!
No! Who uses the microwave on our ship?
Me!
Well, why are the dog tags still in there, you dickhead?
Like, genuinely, I have no fucking clue. Out of character.
Is it just that nobody's thought to take them out?
they were put in there at the end of RJ's campaign.
Yeah, but, like, wouldn't we have retrieved them?
Well, that's the thing. V doesn't use the microwave because he can't coot meat in it.
Ryder doesn't use the microwave.
He don't use the microwave all the time.
Well, why do you leave the dog tags in there? Have they just been welding themselves to the side of the microwave each time we've been using it without realising it's in there?
I would have thought that they would have been taken out of the Leica and put in the bar at least.
No,
I mean, Nazim says they're still in the microwave, so...
It never got queried afterwards, like, did you leave the dog tags in the microwave?
So, no, I'm going to say they were still in the microwave.
Someone left dog tags in the microwave, and now I have to explain it to this nice gentleman. V's just, like, uncovering things like, well, I mean, we bought that microwave recently, so I guess the previous owner was melting Aslanti dog tags in it. It will explain why it was cheap. At this point, I'm going to roll for bluff, and it better be fucking good.
Go on.
That's a nat 20. Fuck you and your interpretation, Nazim.
Sure, okay.
So yeah, that's 20 plus the rest of V's bluff, which is still 4. So 24.
It doesn't matter, it's fine. But yeah, Nazim's just like...
We put the dog tags in a secure holding station. They're going to be assigned back to you when you check out of all. None of your personal property will be damaged or tampered with.
I mean... Reason Liam to Radar is like, Radar, do you want to keep those dog tags that are in the microwave for some reason?
Sorry, out of character. Weren't we going to do something with them?
I don't know.
Well, V wasn't there, so they don't know.
No.
I don't... Honestly, I'd pretty much forgotten they'd existed.
I didn't.
Yeah. V never knew they existed. So...
Yeah. Fucking... Yeah, we'll have them back, I guess.
Yeah, V's and it's like, hi, yeah, I guess... Yeah, thanks very much. We'll pick him up when we pick up our ship. Thanks for digging them out of the microwave, why ever they're in there. And the rest of the ship's definitely not on fire. Actually, while I've got you on the line, can you do a favour? Can you go downstairs to the reactor room, and there's a third dial along, second row, yeah. There'll be one that'll be like either in a yellow zone or a red zone.
V,
can you just take a look at it?
V, I'm not in your ship at the moment. I'm back at AG's HQ.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, the ship's definitely not on fire, you said.
V, listen. Your ship was decked out with mercenary gear, your colleague vanishes out into the desert, this big transport crashes into the city centre, and now we're finding Aslanti gear on your ship. I don't know what's going on here, V, but My gut's telling me there's a connection. There's something you're not telling me. I can feel it.
I mean, there's a lot I'm not telling you, like my birthday and other such details, but you don't need
He
to know anything more,
sort of
so-
huffs at this point. He sounded like he was taking the call in like an office room, but now he's moving somewhere a bit more quiet, and he sort of hushes his voice down a little. He says,
V, you're sending off so many red flags here. You mentioned the Cabal when you landed. If you're doing deals with them, I need to report it.
Ah, yes. Well, now you've said that, obviously I will tell you about all the deals.
You're not under the truth field anymore, but you need to tell me the truth, okay?
I mean, I'll come back into the truth field just to tell you we're not doing deals with the Cabal.
Radar
because
is
we're not
like-
actually doing deals with the Cabal.
Doing throat cutting things.
yeah, also, are you having this conversation in front of Tabitha and Mel, or have you gone into another room?
No, V's in the lounge because they were watching the TV.
Oh yeah, that's right, they're watching the news.
Right.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought for a second here. Anyway, yeah, sorry. No, I'm not actually doing deals with the Cabal. I know this looks dodgy, but it's nothing to do with it, I promise.
V,
Pinky promise.
If they're threatening you, or people you know, see if you can give me some of their names. I'm in contact with APD. I can do some digging, maybe get you a bit more info.
I mean, that's not what's happening, but if it was, their name would be Gomez.
Gomez. Anything
Yeah.
more than that?
Not on this planet anymore, that we got so far.
I mean,
Anyway, like I said, luckily for all of us involved, that's not what's happening, so you don't need to worry.
there's not much I can work with, V, but I guess I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for your effort, and I mean, if you do get a spare moment, if you could just go down, like I said, engineering deck, first console when you walk in, next to the reactors, like, go down one dial, across 3 dials, and if it is in the red, just maybe, like, bolt all the doors to that hangar, you know, just for safety.
What, is the reactor going critical or something while you haven't been there?
V chooses not to answer that question.
That was just me as the GM asking you.
Oh, no, it started out as me trying to distract him from asking questions about the our purpose and Obscure Cabal.
Right.
But at the same time, someone should probably check that dial.
Right, V, I'll see what I can do, and I'll be in touch, alright? Is this number,
Okay.
like, good for you to be reached on?
Ah, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. You have a good day. I'll talk to you later.
And yeah, he hangs up.
Yeah, what a nice man.
But yes, you do have some things that you guys can do before the afternoon hits, and the neighborhood watch is going to be needed to be attended by Tabitha and Mel. What do you guys want to do? You're going to see if you could upgrade to license intelligence, I believe.
Yeah,
That's the next
and
thing.
we need to go pick up Ryder's mum's medicine as well.
Oh yes, from the pharmacy.
From the pharmacy.
Which you know, V, because you did some research on the area, is quite far into the city centre. So you will need to go back into Central Arl to get to the pharmacy.
Yeah, good thing that lockdown's closed in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, are you sure you want to come along? Because I don't mind going on my own.
No, it's fine. It'll be easier if I'm there in person. They know me there.
Tabitha and V go shopping.
So are you going to take... I'm guessing you're not going to take the PT Cruiser. You're going to take your van and take Stanley.
PT Cruiser. If it's a PT Cruiser, we're lighting it on fire. Oh no, that's their mum's car.
That's
isn't it?
them. Yeah, that's some of their car.
That means we can't light it on fire and throw it in the sea. And Atherton doesn't even have any good seas.
No, it's entirely desert.
V will be seen in a PT Cruiser when there is no breath left in their body.
Okay, when they're dead or in space. Okay.
Yes. But no, we're taking V's van.
Okay, so yeah, Mel would be like assisting Radar if like he needs anything to like
Screwdriver.
do any building or upgrading of Taliesin.
Keyboard. T.
And yeah, V will be going into Stanley. You sort of trot outside, door opens again for you. People are kind of at work at this point. The neighborhood's quietened down a bit. Another beautiful, bright, hot, sunny day outside. Des the Toad has now hopped outdoors and is sunning himself on his big flat rock with his mouth open just a little bit. And yeah, you all climb into Stanley, and you start heading towards the pharmacy. Tabitha gives you directions, and Radar, you're left back at base. So, V, can I get a piloting roll?
17 plus 14.
17 plus 14, that's like 30, isn't it? 31. So yeah, you drive through all of the districts you went to get from the spaceport to Rosebud Avenue in reverse, through small commercialized boroughs, gradually getting more and more grand in scale as the buildings get fancier. The traffic is busy, probably because a lot of it has been redirected away from the city due to the transport crash, even though the city isn't in lockdown anymore. But the industrial district that the ship came down in has either been blocked or closed off in terms of roads, so you can't get there anymore, so you have to find a new way around there to the city centre. But you start seeing more and more of these megastructure apartment blocks, huge concrete and sandstone tower blocks with advertising billboards, thick chunky cables strung between them. The billboards are animated. They're advertising some sort of bloodsport match in the City Coliseum. Looks a little bit like professional wrestling or chainball. It's very high-octane, sort of bloody violence, muscle-bound celebrities in Mortal Kombat, very exciting, that sort of thing.
V makes a note to watch that later. Is it like Eoxine Death Sports, or not quite that intense?
The thing is, it's like Eoxine Death Sports, but there's no death. They just like the visceral combat, but they don't want their celebrities to get killed, because that's a little bit counterproductive, so they...
So it is literally wrestling.
Yeah, they sort of let them get beaten up a bit, but they don't let them die. It's that sort of sport.
V's still going to make a mental note to watch it later. No, I was going to say, as they're driving, V's him like, so, what is the deal with Diz? Did he just get, like, a tadpole in a bag? Or does he just give Kaoma's a fully formed frog, or...?
Yes, no, I got him just after Ryder left for uni. I thought I could use a bit of companionship. He used to be a tadpole. He started off quite small, but he grew up. Ryder wanted to call him Poggers, you know.
Of course he did.
But yeah, at street level, there's a shop ad with this big chunky breathing mask, and he's carrying some tourists in what looks like a sort of rickshaw. And one layer above the ground level is the hover traffic, which is moving a little quicker. There's a lot of sort of stopping and starting going on, and on top of that, you sort of look up and you see another one of these tripod creatures, another kefcowl, and it's wading through the traffic, sort of achingly slowly. It looks like it's having to ponder each step to make sure it's not stepping on people and cars as it moves.
Yeah. That seems like a highly impractical vehicle for a TN Centre, says V looking out the window, with no sense of irony whatsoever.
This one's much bigger up close, because you saw one from above previously, but it's about 50 to 60 foot tall. It's got this massive armoured carapace, long thin insect-like legs, chunky shin pads on each limb. It looks like it's got a big metal and glass canopy slung underneath it. The very bored-looking Ysoki at the controls. And it's got APD written across the side of the canopy.
Yeah, guess even this place has cops.
Well, of course. We just had a massive crash in the city. They're probably regulating the traffic.
Ah, yeah. I mean, the space station we live on, every time there's a crash in the city, they let people nick bits of it until all the evidence is gone and call it a day, so...
Oh.
I think there is one cop, I can't remember his name, Ryder knows him. He seems alright, but he's a bit thick.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, can't remember his name.
Oh, Ryder and I have never been much of a fan of cops.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, take a left here, take a left here.
Yeah, fair. Is that it?
Yes, this big white building here, this is it. There should be a parking spot. Oh, no, it's no parking here on mornings. There's a multi-story over there, see if we can get a space in there.
Yeah, it's alright. I can just stay outside and just want to nip in and grab it.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Yeah, fair. It might be worth grabbing like double your normal ration just in case.
Just in case?
Yeah, just in case. You know.
All right, pull up here and I'll pop in.
Yeah. And V's gonna pull up outside the pharmacy where they've got like a line of sight to the queue, just in case.
Yes. So yeah, you sort of pull up. Tabitha hops out and she crosses the road, goes into the pharmacy, and yeah, there's someone behind the counter. She's talking to them. She kind of waits for a bit while they go and get her supplies. And V, can I get a perception roll, please?
It's 12 plus base perception, which is 15, which is 27.
27, nice. Okay, so yeah, it's still very busy in the city, but on the other side of the street, you can see a Ysoki rat, and he's looks like he's got a megaphone. And he's standing on top of this wooden pallet crate, and it looks like he's sort of preaching something to anyone that will listen. He's standing in front of a bright red banner flag. Looks a little bit like the symbol for Akaton. It's that scarab beetle.
Oh no.
He's flanked either side by these other two little Ysoki rodents who are sort of handing out a data sheet leaflet to people, but no one's taking them. No one's sort of like paying attention to them. And you can hear him preaching from here. He's like shouting into this megaphone. He's saying,
Citizens, now is the time to act, while the eyes of the pack world are upon us. The Alliance do not care for your well-being. They only seek to exploit your toil and your suffering for their own personal gain and their own personal profit. Do you feel safe? Do you feel secure among all these aliens and foreign species? Castrovel profits and thrives, while your air is unfit to breathe and your food is unfit to eat. The king sits atop his ivory tower in the lap of luxury, while our children are taken by gangs and drug-related violence. It is time to cast off the shackles of this farcical alliance and the bondage of imperialism. The Akaton Reach Consortium cares about the citizens of Owl, the people of Akaton.
and he's like shouting down at people, and people are like glaring up at him, but no one's really paying attention. They're trying not to, trying just to ignore him and get to work.
Together we will make our world the lush, verdant paradise it once was from legend. More prosperous than Mercy's, more affluent than Castrovel.
And he's just going on like this.
So let's get this straight. He's a Ysoki, and he's trying to start a star empire.
He mentioned the Akaton Reach Consortium, and I think
we have got some background knowledge of them from.
Yes. It was in your campaign. I think Ryder tried to make a bank account that was linked to one of their members. So yeah, what would Vee do? How would Vee react to this guy?
They'd probably ignore them. Maybe it's a street kook.
Yeah, pretty much.
They might get one of the leaflets just because it amuses them. But
oh, so you're going to get out and go up to this guy?
yeah, they're trying not to giggle, but they're going to take one of the leaflets and just like walk away.
Okay, so you sort of walk up while this guy is soapboxing, and you sort of reach over for one of the leaflets, and the Ysoki like looks up to you and sort of hands the leaflet to you, but they look quite shocked about who they've just given this leaflet to, and then you start walking off, and this guy says, we have a Vest Conqueror in our midst. What brings you to our world?
V's just like, tourism. In the most suspicious way possible.
Propping up our industries, I see, Conqueror.
Yeah, good on you. Like, good luck with that whole empire thing, I guess. Yeah.
Empire? Who are you to talk to us about empire, Vesk?
Hey, that was nice. That's a good luck.
Everything that you own was gifted to you.
I mean, quite a lot of it was actually gifted to us, especially the Skittimanders. They gave us loads of stuff. It's really great. But yeah, I mean, that's what comes from being tall and, mean and...
So you admit that all who are around you are merely hostages of anatomy? There is nothing that you have conquered, nothing that you own. It was all given to you. We built this place out of the dust of our surroundings. You want an empire, Vesk? You're standing in one.
Give him something, Vee. Give him 5 across the face.
Nah, I'm not going to hit this guy. He's clearly a loon. But, it's cute when little species get aspirations. So, things feast themselves.
Actually, one sec. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tabitha hasn't noticed all of this. She still looks like she's waiting for her medicine. But while this is happening, a red-skinned human walks over. She's wearing a vest that's got APD written across the back of it.
He's going to not react to that, but they're just going to fold up the leaflet and just walk away.
This guy's sort of stopped shouting quite as loudly at this point now that he knows that a policewoman is watching.
It's kind of cute.
And yeah, eventually Tabitha comes out. She's got, it looks like quite a large, it's another one of these gas tank bottles, but it's on wheels. She's got a sort of carry crate with 2 gas tank bottles of this medicine. She has to breathe it. She's got a little inhaler full of it. And yeah, she walks back up to your van and hops in the passenger side.
V's going to give her a hand getting the canisters in the back.
Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you so much.
Alright. Yeah. I mean, anything else you need to do while you're in TN?
I can't think of anything. We've done the food shopping. We've got some medicine for me. I think that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, enough. He's gonna tuck that little leaflet they got into the sun visor from Stanley. He's like, yeah.
What's all that about?
Oh, I don't know. Some guy yelling about the Acton Reach Consortium. I mean, you ever heard of them?
Oh, those bloody fascists. Are they out on the streets again?
Oh, that's what they are. Yeah, I don't know. The guy was ranting about empires and something, and how the Vesk, like, were gifted everything they ever had. I don't know. I mean, seems like a standard issue crackpot to me. Aspirational though. I mean, guy reckons he's got an empire. I think, or maybe he wants an empire. Who knows?
I don't know why people want such stupid things out of life.
Oh, that's right. You've never lived under a military dictatorship, have you?
I'm afraid I have, and I didn't think much of it either. I can't see the appeal personally.
Oh, really? What was that?
Well, I didn't personally, but I've lived under the results of it. We all have on this place. It's all around you. Look.
Oh, yeah. This place was a dictatorship, wasn't it? And now it's just a monarchy, which apparently is different. I'm not very good at politics, but
yeah, she sort of like indicates to some of the graffiti, and a lot of it is very anti-authoritarian, very... it looks like this place has got cultural scars to it, if that makes sense.
How did this place end up with a king?
Well, it's like I was saying earlier, he does a lot of good things for the place. That crash, there's pretty much no remnants of it. He's probably going to start building some new commercial district there in a few days' time. People just like him. He saw off a lot of the bandits that used to plague this place. He hasn't done much to sort out the Cabals yet, but I don't know. I've never been a king. I don't know how difficult it is. Can't say I'm a fan.
King V. Carney.
He's just imagining a crown on top of their head.
Yeah. V would make a great... No, they'd make a terrible king.
They'd make a terrible king, and you know it.
Oh god, absolutely horrific. V should not have that much power.
But yeah, what are you going to do now?
Well, I mean, she's got no more business in town, I guess, so... I mean, V was going to try and think of a witty thing to yell out the windows they drove past that Ysoki on the soapbox, but they're drawing a blank.
Fair enough.
So yeah, they're just going to start up the van, back out of the space, and start heading back.
Okay, one last perception roll, please.
14 harsh. 15, which is 31. Probably.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, that's enough. It looks like those two rats that were around this canvasser have, like, started bickering with the policewoman, and they started causing a commotion, and she has actively grabbed this guy off of his soapbox and is pinning him to the floor and is, like, cuffing him. But yeah, you see this Ysoki canvasser getting arrested and piled into a van. The crowd sort of disperses eventually. And yeah, you start driving back through the city to Roseborough Avenue. Radar, you are back at the house. How are you going to be doing the upgrading of the Taliasans?
Get the bits. Ask Taliasan.
Okay. Can I get a computers roll to upgrade Taliasan? DC 20 is +1 level, DC 30 is +2 levels, and DC 40 is +3. So you will be rolling to upgrade Taliasan's level.
Computers. Okay. There's a computers roll, yeah?
Yep, computers roll.
That's pretty good. That is 19, 36. Any bonuses from anything?
No, this is just because you've never done this before, so let's
it's drones are not really Radar's thing, but he's had some experience with Fly Guy. So, and the 3 killbots. So 36 is the total.
36. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to say you sit there with your bits, your engineering bits. Taliasan sort of like unfolds a hatch in the wall, There was like a thing in the mantelpiece, wasn't there, where Taliesin sort of like was docked in. So yeah, that
It's
sort
like
of
a
unfurls.
fireplace sort of thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so that kind of unfurls. There's loads of circuit boards and wires and computer bits in there, flashing lights. And yeah, you just spend some time augmenting, upgrading Taliesin's RAM and memory, and yeah, you add 2 levels onto this drone.
Nice. Good. Radar will then spend like the next few minutes just giving her a few tests if she wants to. Like responsiveness tests, things like that. Just make sure it's all working, really.
Okay, yeah. So you you do like the sort of motion test. You like wave your hand up in front of the mirrors, and yeah, Taliesin is able to match it with her eye. You do like a sort of hand-to-eye coordination test with her movable limbs. Like you hold a target up, and she like drops the net gun down and sort of points it at the target and sort of maintains target with it. And yeah, Taliesin appears to be a little bit smarter now.
Oh, that'd be pleasant for when she comes home.
And yeah, at this point, Stanley pulls up outside.
Ah.
I mean, does the house look any different from the outside after the upgrades, or?
No, this is entirely an internal upgrade. It's just making Taliesin a little bit more responsive, a little faster, a little smarter.
We made sure not to ruin the outer fabric of the house when we installed the nuclear missile silo.
The one we haven't told Ryder's mum about yet.
Wait.
Yeah.
the minefield as well. I heard you talking about a minefield.
Yeah.
No, we've gone past minefield at this point.
Oh no. So yeah, you pull up outside. Tabitha sort of walks in with her new tanks of medicine. She takes one upstairs and sort of like puts it in the bedroom next to the one that's almost empty.
Can Vee... And because I'm guessing the tanks are labelled.
Yes.
Yeah, can Vee just make a note of the exact composition of the thing that Vee's mum has to... that Ryder's mum needs to have?
She needs doses of something called Kefloxium B. And it's a super refined medicine made from a rare flower called the dragon rose, which only grows in the underground caverns of Acton.
Okay, so when we're hiding out later on and Vee has to throw a trash can through a pharmacy window and grab some medicine, they know what to look for.
Speaking of which, it's now sort of just before the afternoon hits. Tabs and Mel are like upstairs. They're both getting ready to go out to the neighbourhood watch meeting. And while this is happening... Yeah, while this is happening, a vehicle drives up to Tabitha's house. It's a large wheeled truck with blacked out windows.
Where are we?
Well, you were in the lounge, right?
Oh, is this happening like right at that moment?
Yeah.
So this happened after Vee and Ryder's mum have got back.
Yeah, so you're all in the house at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
And yeah, this vehicle, it looks somewhere between a Mitsubishi Warrior and a Toyota Century. It's a very grim-looking gangster car sort of thing.
It's a Lexus LS430. Okay.
It's a gangster car. It's a mean-looking truck. And yeah, it just pulls up outside and it just sits there for a while. What do you guys do?
Radar immediately sprints upstairs.
The Vee just sees Radar run upstairs for no reason. It's like, Radar?
Look out the window.
Ooh, that's a nice fear.
Not friendly.
And yeah, after a few seconds, the back doors open, almost in sync. And 2 very mercenary-looking Ysoki step out. They don't look like they have any weapons, but they're definitely armoured up. They both look like desert hares, very sharp and angular faces, golden, angry-looking eyes peering out from over their shamags. They both start walking towards the house before the front passenger seat opens and another person steps out. This one's much bigger, and it's another Shobad, a female-looking one this time, by the looks of things. She's wearing a pristine grey suit with a red stripe on the shoulder and a white bowler hat. Her suit looks just blocky enough that she might be wearing armour underneath it, but she kind of reaches inside the car and pulls out a long black cane with a silver rat skull on top of it. She seems to be using it as a walking stick, and she kind of shuts the doors and starts striding over to the house as well.
That's Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the 2 hares are like walking up to the sedan parked in the driveway, and they're kind of like peeking under the tarp, lifting up to inspect it. What do you guys do now?
Well, Radar is stood at the window, the upper window, with his gun, but it's below the windowsill.
Alright.
Right.
He can quick draw. The window's open, by the way, before anybody says anything.
V is going to quickly nip into... I'm guessing Tabitha and Mel are in the living room. Shit, we left the frog outside.
But yeah, Des is no longer outside. You're not sure where Des is. Mel would have been in the living room, yeah. I think, yeah, she's just watched Radar just bolt upstairs, like, where are you going, Radar?
Okay, this can sound a bit strange, but can you hide for us quickly? I get the feeling there's a shit at the door, and they're going to need wiping up.
Oh dear.
But more importantly, I don't think they know that you're here yet, so... I mean, V's mind is, they're going to, like, pick up the comm to Radar and, like, Radar.
Yes, V.
Before shit gets too hectic, there's a chance they don't know that this is Ryder's house. So, if we're lucky, we might be able to bluff them into thinking that they don't live here.
V, they've clocked the sedan.
No, we didn't. We covered it.
No, they've just lifted the tarp and looked at it.
Did they?
Yep.
At this point, there's a knock on the door.
Well, shit.
Mel, there's someone at the door. Who is that?
V, go and answer the door.
Radar, what's the play?
You answer the door. When shit gets real, we open fire.
Alright. Yeah, Mel and Tabby, if you could just, like, keep a low profile for a bit, maybe stay upstairs away from the windows, and we'll see if we can do this without.
Mel quickly nods, and she, like, is hurrying as quickly as she can upstairs to their bedroom.
So, yeah, and then after Mel and Tabby have gone upstairs, V's just going to answer the door, like, hello?
Hello there. Is this the residence of Tabitha Maxim? Says the showbat.
No, I'm Delta Coronine. Who are you?
Oh, my name isn't important at this time. I'm going to be very plain with you. You're in possession of a lot of assets that belong to my employers. One vehicle, a white company car, 2 employees by the name of Slash and Grease, and 2 insurance collaterals by the name of Tabitha Maxim and Melanie Ramona. I'm here to collect them today, and return them to my benefactor.
Fuck are you on about?
She kind of smiles, and sort of like looks over to her 2 grunts who are like... They've lifted the one side of the canvas off of the sedan. They're looking to sort of like break and enter into it.
Hey, that's my car, what the fuck?
She puts a hand on your shoulder. This is a lovely home. Beautiful neighborhood, too. Very quiet, very safe. Would be a shame to disturb the peace.
Oh, can Radar hear this?
Perception? Give me a perception.
It's for perception. 13 plus 16 is 29.
Can I also roll for bluff? Because V's going to play dumb and pretend they just bought that car and that they've been living at this house for ages and they've no idea who this person is.
I think you've pretty much got the idea that it's a bit too late for bluffing at this point.
It's never too late for bluffing.
Sorry.
Okay, fine, go
29. 29 for the perception.
Yeah, you can hear this.
Okay, can Radar then make an athletics roll?
Why?
He's going to leap out the window and land behind her.
To reiterate, it is now too late for bluffing.
It's too late for bluffing.
You want to do that, you have that in mind, but you try to open the window and it doesn't open far enough for you to get out, so you just end up opening the window.
Oh, I thought I'd already opened. I thought I'd already opened the window.
You'd already opened the window, like far enough to get your gun out, but in theory, but it doesn't open all of the way in order to get a radar out.
Oh, bollocks. Okay. Yeah. So that could never have happened then. He'll turn around and fucking just trot down the stairs with the gun.
Okay. And she sort of like looks at you, V. She's got a very sort of sharp look in her eye. She says, where is Slash and Grease? Did you dispose of them?
Who are Slash and Grease?
I think you know who they are.
And you still haven't told me your name. And why are you messing around with my car? And why are you being all threatening and mysterious and weird?
You are being most disrespectful.
For what?
You know exactly who I am. And I know exactly who you are. You're one of the mercenaries that Fishguts hired to look after her precious family.
Radar's going to push V out of the way at this moment, if that's okay.
It's up to V.
V, are you okay just being gently pushed a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Radar's going to say, morning! And then shoot her in the face with the combat rifle.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, roll initiative!
Once again, it's too late for bluffing.
Moshi Moshi, and once again, thank you for listening to Cosmopunk. If you're still hankering for more, check out our Twitter and the community Discord. Links are in the description below. If you want to support us, check out our Ko-fi store. Tips from amazing people are very much appreciated. We'll be seeing you all in 2 weeks' time for another episode. But until then, shoot straight and roll high. Bye!